Raikou was once a very popular choice in Gen 3. Back in the day, it was ranked in OU, and it remained that way for a long time. And it's easy to see why when you take a look at this Pokemon's stats. Raikou's 115 base speed is well above average for Gen 3's standards, and its impressive special attack, natural bulk, and access to Calm Mind make it a straightforward and powerful special attacking threat. It makes sense that players gravitated to Raikou in the early metagame, but as Gen 3 OU has developed over time, Raikou's popularity has dwindled. Raikou has an unfortunate matchup against Dugtrio, one of Gen 3 OU's most central Pokemon. Raikou is slower than Dugtrio and gets trapped and eliminated by Earthquake in a single hit. Another downside to Raikou is that it's very easily shut down by Blissey. Blissey 1v1s Raikou pretty much every time and can withstand its damage easily. Raikou is competing with two other powerful electric types in Gen 3 OU, Zapdos and Jolteon. Zapdos is by far the most popular choice. Thanks to its electric flying type combination, it is immune to Earthquake, immune to Dugtrio's Arena Trap, and also immune to Spikes. Three amazing qualities for this metagame. Zapdos also has access to Baton Pass, which can allow it to pivot on an incoming Blissey switch. Although Zapdos is not as fast as Raikou and lacks Calm Mind, Zapdos requires almost no support to function in this metagame. It isn't afraid of Dugtrio or Spikes damage, which is crucial and lets it fit on teams much more easily. Jolteon is another popular electric type with desirable traits. Jolteon has a massive base 130 speed stat, tying with Aerodactyl and reaching the highest relevant speed benchmark in Gen 3 OU. Because of this, Jolteon is not scared of Dugtrio. Jolteon is faster and can simply hit Dugtrio with a super effective hidden power, or Baton Pass out to safety. Jolteon also has Volt Absorb, which grants an electric immunity and healing effect when it is hit by electric attacks. This gives Jolteon some defensive merit and provides entry points against common Pokemon in the metagame like Zapdos, Starmie, and Gengar. Jolteon's access to Baton Pass also helps it out against Blissey, allowing it to pivot. These other two electric types are easier to fit on teams than Raikou is, and provide a bit more value. Even in the realm of Calm Mind sweepers, Raikou has some stiff competition. Jirachi and Celebi are popular Calm Mind Pokemon that are better at handling Blissey. Jirachi is crucially immune to Sandstorm, and can create 101 health substitutes. Jirachi's substitutes can survive a Seismic Toss, and eventually it can 1v1 Blissey with repeated Calm Mind boosts and leftovers healing. Celebi has access to Leech Seed, which helps greatly against Blissey, and also Baton Pass to transfer Calm Mind boosts to a teammate. The general versatility and sets of these two Pokemon also make them less predictable than Raikou is. After some time, the Gen 3 community deemed Raikou's OU ranking to be outdated and not accurate to its current place in the metagame. They deemed UUBL to be a more appropriate ranking for Raikou. Although Raikou is not quite as popular as it once was, it still has its value over other Calm Mind sweepers and electric types. Pokemon like Zapdos, Jirachi, and Celebi are very common on special offense teams, but an issue that these Pokemon share is their base 100 speed. Base 100 speed is pretty fast, but if these Pokemon make up your entire offensive core, you leave yourself vulnerable to faster threats like Gengar and Starmie. Many special offense teams desperately need something fast to help them not get overwhelmed by these threats. Raikou is much faster than the other popular Calm Mind threats, and can really help teams out in this regard. Outspeeding the enemy's base 100 Pokemon like their Zapdos or Salamence is also really useful. Raikou requires a lot of support though. Often you need both a bulky Dugtrio to trap and eliminate Blissey so that Raikou doesn't get easily walled, and a Porygon 2 to trap and eliminate their Dugtrio, keeping Raikou safe from being trapped. Luckily, there is overlapping synergy between Porygon 2, Raikou, and other popular special offense Pokemon. This sample team by Dekzeh is a good example of a Raikou special offense team. With the support of Porygon 2, this team can afford to drop Zapdos and run multiple powerful Calm Mind threats. I've made one small change to the team, swapping out the Dugtrio set for a bulkier variant that can live a modest Ice Beam from Blissey. Let's try this team out and show off the advantages of Raikou in Gen 3 OU. Like this video and subscribe for your own personal safety. Thank you. We're up against the same guy as in the last video. What's up with this? He's leading with Typhlosion. What's going on with this, folks? I'm just going to Hydro Pump, and we miss on a Celebi. I think that's fine. I'm going to go to my own Celebi to play around Leech Seed or Giga Drain. We're going to get Baton Passed. Hopefully you don't go to Dugtrio. But also, if you go Dugtrio, I got my Porygon 2 in the back, don't I? So that's no worries. Now this is interesting. There's multiple paths. I could baton pass to Suicune and force an Explode, but then we're a bit worse against Typhlosion. We do have a slow Dug Trio, so we don't outrun Typhlosion, notably. I could also Calm Mind here. I think I'll Calm Mind once. And that's an okay trade. I think I'd rather this trade than lose Suicune or potentially something else. I think I'll go to Porygon 2 just because it's a good general wall against stuff. And we have Traced Volt Absorb. That's interesting. I'm going to Ice Beam in case you sub. You did sub. I am going to maybe Toxic this time. I'm considering it, but it's frightening. So I won't. I could get defeated if you do such a thing. Here's Vaporeon entering. I might get Toxic here, which would be a concern. I'm going to go to Jirachi just to play around Toxic. It was in fact a substitute, which is intriguing. I can break that with a Psycho. You're going to baton pass maybe to Typhlosion? To Celebi, okay. Are we going to see Calm Mind Leech? Because that would be something. Let's Fire Punch you. It is Calm Mind Leech. Why is it always Calm Mind Leech? It always seems to be Calm Mind Leech. Well, I'm going to go to Dug Trio. And we can hopefully outrun this and KO with HP Bug. That's extremely bulky and it's going to heal all the way back. That's really annoying. But it's okay. Why? What is this set? It's like full HP, full defense, Calm Mind, Baton Pass, Leech. I guess you could say I'm intrigued. I do have HP Bug on this, don't I? That's not a mistake. No, we do have HP Bug. Can we Toxic whatever's incoming and hopefully defeat it? Oh, maybe. Maybe we're gaming. We could be gaming. Is it Typhlosion coming in? Jolteon. We did catch it. We did get the Jolteon. Okay. What can we expect here? Probably a Thunderbolt. I might actually sacrifice Jirachi. Suicune, I think, is a bit more useful. Yeah, we'll sacrifice Jirachi. And you're going to actually sub. Oh, God. It's a Baton Pass chain with Sub Pass. And I'm in big trouble all of a sudden. What if you go back Suicune on the BP and you roar out the Typhlosion? Because now, or you go back Celebi and then you, I live a hit and we roar it out. Okay. So we survived that situation, if we're being generous. Now, Calm Mind here, I'm outspeeding this Vape. And Calm Mind again, because then I think I can live or dodge one. Let's see. No, we're not so fortunate. Raikou's primed for a sweep, isn't it? Look at this. We can HP Ice this. It doesn't have T-Bolt. It doesn't have a T-Wave. It can't fit. We can HP Ice the Celebi too. We're probably going to get Leech Seeded in the process here, which is a bit annoying. You're going to BP to probably Celebi. Let's just HP Ice you for damage. Let's see how this goes. Oh, you did that? I think you would have just died. No, you would have lived barely. Are we going to catch the Jolteon coming in on T-Bolt? We do. It's surviving this, amazingly. What a world. I'm going to go to P2. In case you Thunderbolt, you actually BP'd. BL challenges, you're keeping me at the edge of my seat, I'll say that much. I'm at the edge of my damn seat, BL challenges. This is a really close one. The anticipation is killing me. Where are you going to switch to? Porygon 2 is carrying me here, by the way. The defensive value is through the roof. Typhlosion, I might be afraid of like Sub Punch or something. So I think I should in fact T-Bolt this to break its sub so it can't Sub Punch me. It can sub down to it maybe Blaze range and start getting me. You can also go Jolteon at some stage. We got a Paralyze. We've been bailed out potentially. This is insane. I am going to recover. And you're going to Focus Punch. Wow. Good play, but it doesn't do more than half, so I'm in a commanding position, you could say. You could say I'm in a commanding position. We can T-Bolt you now, break this sub. We're taking 48 from Focus Punch. It's not even a problem. It's not even an issue. And you got full parrot. This is insane. I'm just going to Thunderbolt you. Well, that's Blaze range. That's so frightening. Okay, I'm dangerously low. Are you going to go Jolteon this time? No, you didn't do it. You didn't do it? You didn't have it in you? How badly do I need to save Porygon 2? Can I even? Whoa, it's Dragonite. Ice Beam? It's going to Brick Break me, of course. How could I not have foreseen this? How could I not have foreseen it? Okay, is it Raikou's moment? Did this one hit Dragonite? I hope that this one hits and you don't have... I really hope to someone that you don't have... you lived... If you have Earthquake, I don't even know. Okay, you got Brick Break. If you got Brick Break Earthquake, then I don't even know what's going on. But you don't have it, and that's alright by me. We're scraping by on a hope and a prayer, and I think I'll go for an HP Ice. I think that seems smart. And I dodged Leech Seed against odds. We're going to KO Jolteon. And that's a wrap, folks. Raikou's doing things. Do I Calm Mind here or simply Thunderbolt? I'm going to simply Thunderbolt you. I don't see any reason to play with fate. We're going to do damage to you, and it's going to be good. And folks, with a bit of luck on our side, we have earned a victory here. Someone upstairs likes us. We got a bit lucky here. BL challenges. You were cooking with this one. I'll be the first to admit it. The BL combo of Typhlosion, Vaporeon, Dragonite, not something I've seen before. Thank you to the patrons for your continued support, and thank you as well to everyone who has donated to the prize pool for this tournament.
Oh, KO by one hit! It scattered Spike!
The money got different.